What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another one of these recent pickup videos. The last one was kind of short. I mean, it was like 10 minutes exactly somehow, but I thought that was going to be like a little too long, but some people said it was kind of short and it wasn't really showing that many cards. So I'm here with basically double the amount of cards as last time. I'm probably not going to stay on every single one of these and talk about like so much detail or give you guys a speech about each one of these. But just wanted to show you guys some more recent pickups that I've had. This is also a mix with a lot of cards that are already in my PC to begin with. Like I've had maybe for, I don't know, 2-3 years plus. And some of these cards I picked up like a few weeks ago. Some of these I picked up like 6 months ago, last year. But yeah, where should we start? Probably Slabs. I don't know. We'll do Slabs and then we'll go here and then we'll go back and forth. I think that's fair, but let's start with this first one here. If you want to check out the first pickup video, link in the description down below for that. Can't miss it. Then you'll kind of get to see what I collect or I trade and kind of buy and sell all the time. But here we go. Starting us off is going to be a Buffon National Pride from 2016 Select. I'm really into collecting like older cards, mainly because, you know, the print runs are way smaller back then. Not a lot of people were into the collecting hobby at that point, so it's really hard to find cards, especially in like 10s, like high graded ones that are not like in really bad condition. I collect a lot of Buffon cards, so I thought this one was really interesting. Probably one of my actually my favorite goalkeeper of all time, I want to say. I also liked Dida from AC Milan back in the day, but it was like 50-50 with that guy. You never know when he was going to show you some of his antics. But Donnarumma more recently, and Mike Mignon, of course, you know, tied to AC Milan. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how things are. This one is I don't know how to show you guys, but this is a thicker stock card. So next to this card here, you'll already see that the slab is almost like double the size. But yeah, anyway, I kind of spent a paragraph on this card. Like I said, I wasn't going to do. So let's speed things up from here. Another PSA 10. This one's from 2016 Donruss, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the GOATs. Got this one a while ago from a friend. Traded it for, I think, a couple of non-graded Messi cards, which weren't really in the best condition, but I thought it was a fair trade, and so did he. And this one here is one of the other few basketball slabs that I have, or just cards in general, that I collect, mainly because, you know, and I think I mentioned this in the previous video, it's way more expensive to collect basketball cards than it is soccer cards. So big advantage to soccer collectors. You know, you can find things for like really cheap. Anyway, I got this because I thought it was a nice color match, even though it's like orange ice. From the picture, the way the shade is going on the jersey, it just looks really nice put together. So this one goes really nice with the purple combo that we got graded recently. But here's our second basketball one. I think maybe this is... There's like probably 2 more basketball cards to come up. So if you like basketball, stick around for that. Another Stephen Curry Silver Prism. This one's also Select from 2014. The pop on this is really low. And yeah, I mean, it's not numbered or anything, but again, it's probably because his numbered cards from this year are really expensive. You know, I would love to have one that's like a blue prism. Would be an amazing color match, but yeah. You can only spend so much on the cards you see. This one I did post to Instagram, and this is when he kept scoring hat tricks, and you know, people thought he was gonna have 3 hat tricks, 3 consecutive hat tricks in 3 games. But yeah, this guy is doing crazy things. He might break the record this season, but we'll see. This one was a variation of Harry Kane. You know, I collect some Harry Kane cards, and I saw this one a while ago, and I thought, hey, how much for this? Well, I think it was like maybe 50 or 60 bucks. I honestly can't remember. It's been a very long time, but I thought it was a great deal because, again, very low pop. You don't see variations all the time. So that was the reasoning behind this. And this one here was from quite a while ago, I want to say. Unfortunately, he's not having the best season so far. Probably doing the best on Liverpool right now. I want to say him and Luis Diaz, even though the whole team is like in shambles, honestly. But yeah, this is one of his rookie cards that we were not able to pull from the box that we opened up from 2013 UEFA stickers. But I saw this a while ago and, you know, pulled the trigger on it, got it. And this one is going to be one of the stranger ones, definitely. This card just looked really nice. I could not pass this up. I'm not a fan of like Man City personally. Like, I don't go out of my way to support them. They're a really good team. I love watching them right now, especially because Guardiola is their manager. Guardiola is one of my all-time favorite managers. So yeah, I figured I'd pick this up. And this one was probably several $100s, maybe last year or something. I can't remember. And then I sold it to someone. Well, actually, no, I traded it to someone, and then I picked it back up. Well, someone got it for me from the National. So yeah, I initially got this. So it's actually the same one too, which is crazy because there's not a lot of these. So I traded it, and then that person sold it, and then I had one of my buddies pick it up for me at the National, which was really, really nice. I just didn't include it in the last video for whatever reason. I thought it was going to be too many cards, but yeah. Anyway, really, really nice looking card. Even if you're not a fan of Man City, you can just admire a plain team crest. You know, it's like a silver prism. So I don't know. What else can I say about this? 2010 South Africa World Cup Messi sticker, PSA 10. You know, it's not his rookie card. It's still considered like borderline vintage, I want to say. This was from like, what, like 12 years ago at this point. I can't believe that's how long it's been. But yeah, the older cards, definitely hard to find, especially like in gem mint. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. The GOAT. I'll switch over to here. You guys probably already saw like what card was behind Messi, but we'll get to that in a sec. So got this 1994 Guardiola. I sent in one of his cards from the same set. It's just the other variation, and I got a 9, unfortunately. As I mentioned, one of my favorite managers of all time, so that's why I have one of his cards. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these and then go through them one by one because this might take forever. Another one of Guardiola's cards. I think this is 1995, maybe 97, 98. Okay, so I have a bunch of his cards that are just like scattered from the years. But I have a bunch of manager cards that you guys are about to see. Sir Alex Ferguson, this is when he was actually a player, and I thought this was actually crazy that you can find one of his cards, or sorry, one of his stickers, because, you know, back in the day, it's probably more common to have like stickers. But yeah, this was before he was even a manager. One of the best managers of all time. You know, he worked wonders for Man United, and honestly, I like Man United less than Man City. So this speaks volumes about who Sir Alex Ferguson is. If I'm collecting these cards, I don't like either of the Manchesters. Just another one of his stickers. And this one was from like 19 something something. This is just another logo card that I thought was really interesting. And this is from like Merlin. I'll show you guys the back. I don't know what year this is from. I can't remember. I can probably find out if I look hard enough, but this is probably from the mid 90s. Like one of the, so this is a Merlin Ultimate set. So I've never seen any of these anywhere, whether it's like graded or not. So if you guys have seen any or have links to any, show me down below. I'd love to see them. But this is the only card from that set that I've seen that's like a team logo and has like this kind of, actually kind of like a Mosaic Hero. Like they had like a breakaway insert. I want to say it's kind of similar. But yeah. Greatest referee of all time, Colina. I don't know what else to say about that guy other than that he was pretty terrifying. A lot of players respected him. And here's one of our few tennis cards that we collect. Rafael Nadal. This is from the 2008 Sports Illustrated book. This one's actually right next to the same Bolt that I got graded. So I ripped this by hand. It was from like an entire page from the magazine. I've done this several times, so I kind of have maybe like 2 or 3 copies. I don't know if I sold the other ones or not. But yeah, I typically don't send this one to get graded because, you know, it's not his rookie. He's like 5 years later. But yeah, Usain Bolt's right next to him. Found it, bought it, submitted it for grading. You know, I honestly think it's a great investment. But here is one of our case hits for Mo Salah. Honestly, I love this player. Again, he's just not really doing well this season. Something's going on with Liverpool. I don't know if Klopp is, something's happening to him or what, but maybe they'll figure it out before the end of the season. And I think this is going to be a entire, I wouldn't say entire rainbow collection, but I'm attempting to collect the rainbow for this. I think I'm missing maybe like a blue, gold, I forgot what other colors there are, but this one's the base. That was not numbered. And then these are all going to be numbered here. So this is the tie-dye. And purple, orange, red. And I think these are, I put them in order of like rarity. So this one is the highest number, which is kind of weird because a lot of these colors, like this card is from what, 2015. Now, like most of these parallels are switched in rarity. Like camo is typically 25, and then red is rarer than, well, I don't know. Never mind. Maybe this is the only one they changed. I think I was about to go on a tangent there, so I'm glad I didn't. But here's another one of Buffon's cards. I got this one from Brian Cards. Check out his channel if you haven't already. He has a lot of good soccer content. But yeah, I think he pulled this live on his channel, and I saw it. I was like, okay, this is relatively old from the 2014 set, so just wanted to grab it. Nice chrome card you don't really see every day. And then here's a Jamie Vardy jumbo patch, 69 out of 99. This one is from 2018, match worn. Always nice to have match worn. So I feel like Panini has a lot of like Vardy's match worn stuff for some reason. A lot of times you'll see like player worn, so they might have just put the jersey on the player and had him take it off and called it player worn. But yeah, that's this one. And then actually I picked up a bunch of like cheap EPL autos all together. These were probably like under like 30 or 40 bucks. But we have a very thick Chris Wood when he was at Burnley. This is an on-card auto, so I thought, I was like, you know, it might be worth it to just get this just because it's an on-card auto. And then Callum Wilson, actually very, very underrated player. Also Danny Ings, almost like I want to say the same kind of category, except I feel like Callum Wilson has more impact on the other teams that he joins. Danny Ings, just one of those players that signs his autograph with a smiley. That's all I have to say about him. And now I think we have a somewhat bigger auto. Not somewhat, definitely a bigger auto. This one's from the Pearl set. And honestly, when I was like seeing all these pictures, like from photos people would send me or like eBay or whatever, you would never tell that these cards are like on special stock. Like you'd have to look at it outside it. And I don't know if like I can show you guys. Let me just take it out of this. So these, I mean, they're called Pearl for a reason, because the stock or the surface of the card, I'm trying to do this without damaging the edge. All right, there we go. Has some sort of, is this showing up? Maybe the, oh, there we go. All right, so outside of the penny sleeve, you can kind of see it. I don't know. Is this really working? Like it's kind of like a pearly, it has like some sort of sheen to it. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. You can see the grain, but you can't see like the color. So anyway, my point is that this is a much higher quality card than you expect. It's on thicker stock as well. And you know, Pirlo, AC Milan, numbered auto. This is one of his like different autos. So I was kind of shocked, honestly, by how this auto looked. He signs it a little bit differently, typically. Okay, this one, I'll just fix this later. Yeah, I'll fix the tape later. But yeah, just adding one more AC Milan auto to the collection. And we have some more legend autos here, I believe, if I can remember which ones I put in the pile. But another one of the best defenders of all time, Puyol for Barcelona. Definitely enjoyed watching this guy play. I don't know what else to say about him other than he was just like one of the greats. And yeah, I'll put it at that. We have Thierry Henry. Let me just, I don't want to spoil anything else. Let me just move this tape above his face so you guys can see the full card. So one of his, I suppose, cheaper autos from Revolution, but this one was a perfect auto, so I just had to get it. You know, it's not really easy to find an auto that's within the frame, so that's something that I always keep in mind when I'm trying to look for things. Or at least that's what I tell people to look for. It just adds value to it. Then we have a Jamie Vardy auto. I don't know if I've shown this before, but I've had this one for a while. It's actually really hard to find his autos, like have his strokes overlap each other. So if you collect Jamie Vardy autos, you know what I'm talking about. If not, then maybe it'll take a while. And this one, you guys have probably seen on my Instagram, but this one was probably one of the best or lowest numbered autos in my collection of Andriy Shevchenko. So it's really hard to find his autos, especially in AC Milan jerseys from recent times. They do exist from other sets, but yeah, I honestly just wish this was on card and it would just be complete. My collection would just stop right there. And here is Pato for Brazil. He did play for AC Milan. Honestly, this is one of the cards that just reminds me of how much talent and potential this guy had. it was unfortunately one of those things where, you know, like combination of injuries or whatever, like it became like a wasted talent, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure it wasn't in his control, but yeah, it happens. So let's jump back to the graded ones. You guys already saw that Nesta auto, so we'll get back to that in a sec. Here is Roger Federer from 2003, the GOAT. Well, I guess next to Nadal, they're both like GOATs, but this is like the OG GOAT. This is rookie card, and this one is actually out of 2000. So they don't like number these like serially. Like you can't find any other card that says like 1099 out of like 2000. They're all numbered 1 out of 2000, but yeah, they only made 2000 of these, and it's really special. I mean, I play tennis as well, in addition to soccer. So yeah, definitely one of the players that I admired and watched growing up, and you know, still till this day, like this guy's an absolute legend. Here is another Harry Kane auto. This one is, should I take it out? Or maybe not. It's gonna take a while. I'm trying to make this look as best as possible. So the auto's perfect, but the grade of the card is a 9. I couldn't figure out why exactly. It's kind of hard when they put them in the slab to kind of see, but yeah. Also picked this up. This one was probably for several hundred. This was also involved with a bunch of other trades. Actually, a Heung-min Son auto from a while back. It was raw, but I honestly thought that if I could trade that one for something like this, then I would. But yeah, just one of the cooler ones. It's from 2019 Prism. So if you haven't seen 2019 Prism, this is what the autos look like. All right, and another auto. This one is honestly immaculate. It should be a 10-10, if I'm being honest. But whoever graded this, you know, that is what it is. SGC has really fast turnaround times, but just look at how that light reflects off of the back. I mean, does it get any better than this? Goalkeeper autos? This card looks immaculate. And one of the very, very recent ones that I picked up, I think like last week even, from one of the viewers that follow me on Instagram. And yeah, what else is there to say about a Pele vintage card? I mean, it's 1984. It's not like his like rookie card or like one of the older cards, but to find a card this old as an 8 even, that's, I mean, that's really hard to do. So this one was like, I forgot, 50 bucks or something, maybe 60. But yeah, I just thought, you know, he was like showing me a bunch of cards, and I thought this one kind of stuck out. So I was like, you know what, I'll get this from you. All right, and let's see what the remainder of the cards are. I think this is going to be almost double the length of the other video. So maybe I did slightly underestimate or overestimate again. Nesta auto for AC Milan from Mosaic. Another Andriy Shevchenko from 2016 Futera and his Ukraine jersey. And this one, I just liked the pose a lot. So when I picked this up, I was very, very thrilled. This one's like from 2000, so 22 years ago. And a Paolo Maldini auto. Definitely had to pick up one of these. This one is, what, out of 20. So I think this is Orange Volcanic from Obsidian. And Filippo Inzaghi, just a disco from the hybrid box. His auto looks kind of weak, but at least it's within the frame. So that's, wait, oh, I almost thought this was like on card. Yeah, sometimes you just can't see the sticker. So color match, Pirlo, had to get it. Another Ancelotti auto. And this one is from the same set as that Buffon auto that we saw earlier. The light just reflects really, really nicely on this background. And I believe those are the base. Random Del Curry auto. I saw this one and I just had to pick it up. I don't know. I don't have a Steph Curry auto yet because those are very, very expensive, but I figured I would get one of his dad's. And I think these are all going to be Genesis cards from Euro and from Liga Mosaic from last year. So Tammy Abraham doing a lot of great things at Roma. And Aspas, top scorer alongside Lewandowski right now. Only in La Liga, not in all competitions. And Thiago Alcantara. And basically that's it. That's the last 3 Genesis cards that we have. Honestly, don't know what else to say about these. I feel like I had something, or maybe like a tip. I can't remember what it was right now. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of recap or like a a view into my collection. Still have a bunch, probably gonna make a couple more videos of these, just to kind of spread things out. Don't want to like do it all at once, make like a 40-minute video or like hour-long video showing you guys everything. But yeah, a lot of these cards that I do pick up, I do trade and I do sell. You know, some of these are investments, some of these are going straight to the PC. But you know, that's just how it is. And if someone comes along with like a really good offer that's typically like way higher than what I'm expecting or what I'm trying to sell it for, then that kind of, you know, makes sense to go with that, and it's a good return on investment. But yeah, stick around for more content giveaways, guys. We do have some grading submissions coming back from PSA any day now. We're gonna have a bunch of new products. Merlin's coming out. Basketball Black is coming out, so I'm trying to get that, or at least one box of that from the Panini website. But yeah, again, thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below and consider subscribing. It really helps us out. And yeah, as always, we'll see you in the next one.